I believe in sharing success with the success of a company or of any campaign or any activity or a project is not dependent on one individual. It's the entire team.
Don't target everybody. Create your niche, then you go ahead and target them.
The kind of attention span people have is far more less compared to previous years.
People will seek you if you're out there. You just have to be out there.
I believe that never a same solution is applicable entirely different all the locations. So it's always about being observant.
3 challenges in marketing that brands are facing these days.
I think Boss Talks is like finding hidden gems, I would say. I saw a few podcasts. I saw really good people, interesting people that you will not otherwise find them on the public platform. So it's heads up to you. I think keep doing that job really well, finding the right people, finding good people that you tend to miss out.
Hi everyone, I'm Mohsinaa Ahmad. Welcome to Boss Talks, where transformative conversations meet actionable insights. In each episode, we have conversations on the intersection of modern leadership, exploring how spirituality shapes decision-making, how sustainability drives innovation, how technology transforms business, and how emotional intelligence powers lasting success. Today on Boss Talks, I'm delighted to welcome our distinguished guest, Mayank Turan, a seasoned marketing and product professional currently serving as a head of product and marketing at Kohler in Dubai. With over 12 years of experience spanning luxury retail and B2B sectors, Mayank brings a wealth of expertise in developing strategic marketing initiatives across international markets. Mayank holds an MBA from the prestigious IIM Ahmedabad, where he specialized in marketing, economics, and corporate strategy. Throughout his career at Kohler, Mayank has demonstrated remarkable progression, starting in new business development in India before advancing to product manager and ultimately to his current position of leadership role in the Middle East. His entrepreneurial spirit is evident from his time as a founder of Explorer. Known for his digital-first approach, Mayank excels in deploying go-to-market strategies that maximizes ROI across integrated marketing efforts. His skill set spans category management, brand partnerships, positioning, and strategic thinking, all enhanced by his global mindset and cultural awareness gained through working across India and the Middle East. With his proven track record of leading high-performing teams and navigating diverse cultural landscapes, Mayank is perfectly positioned to share valuable insights on today's marketing challenges and opportunities. Hi Mayank, welcome to Boss Talks. How are you doing today?
Hi Mohsinaa, thank you. It was quite an elaborate introduction.
It's all you that spoke, okay? So Mayank, tell me, you have such an impressive career journey both in India as well as Middle East. When you started out, how did you envision this journey, or you started as an Indian Institute of Ahmedabad alumni. So how did you span this journey in your mind?
I would say that it has not been exactly as how I had imagined it to be. And that's partially to the fact that I also didn't know the entire details of what would happen with my career. I just had a broad vision about myself, what I want to do, where I want to be. For example, I was someone who was inspired by creation, creating new things, developing new things, therefore the attachment to new categories, new businesses always. And in part have been helped by my habit, my culture, and upbringing as well of being adaptive to different cultures, being adaptive to different businesses, being adaptive to different challenges. So I believe that never a same solution is applicable entirely different all the locations. So it's always about being observant, being attentive, being empathetic with people around you, listening and understanding what we can really absorb and then react to it. So I think it's been both partially shaped by my broader vision, but also going a bit with the water flow, just where the flow is going, enjoy that, have a great time.
You are a marketing head in Kohler. I want to understand this. that what is the kind of thought leadership that goes ahead in being head of marketing somewhere? Because you said you are into creative process. How
Yeah.
do you channelize that creative process?
So creation, there are multiple ways to do that. So I am someone who believes in multi-sensory experiences, and I believe that every individual and every brand has so many different values to share. It's not just one feature or few features that defines a person or a brand or even a company. And it's about communicating all the philosophy, everything behind that goes behind the scene in developing that particular product, brand, etc. And so I love to explore all the different ideas with great talents from different industries within the same industry, meet a lot of customers, be very close to them, what they are thinking, how they are evolving their spaces, how they are designing their stuff. So that gives us a lot of idea on who we are as a brand and where we want to be, right?
Mhm.
And within those small moments, we try and find those special experiences, special moments that could be transformed into sort of milestones. That, for example, when we look back at history, we don't remember the entire history of everything, right? We just remember the major milestones. So we'll love creating those milestones in our plan for the year. For example, we'll have a major campaign, let's say, then we have a special milestone week, and within that we culminate a lot of activities that has gone across the year, meeting people, understanding, developing, crafting. I believe it's just that allowing a lot of people to bring in their creative energies into the process, that really helps.
So please tell us, like, 3 challenges in marketing that brands are facing these days.
I think one of them would be really, the attention span. The kind of attention span people have is far more less compared to previous years. But I think that's a challenge and an opportunity as well. Just look at Taylor Swift. She has completely changed the way music is looked at now. We had songs like 7 to 8 minutes long in classical rock. Now it is 2 to 3 minutes long. They're poetic and they're rhythmic as well, and they are meaningful as well. They're not just unmeaningful. So there are a lot of meaning in that. So that gives us a great opportunity to rethink how we share our meaning, our important stuff, relevant stuff with people. The second challenge I would say is that everyone is communicating something to them, so it's about how do we craft a story that we are able to find the right people to which that story is relevant, and also then continuously adapting that story as people are also evolving. So it's like people are evolving, technology is evolving far faster than we used to evolve previously. So that means brand needs to evolve continuously as well. So it's like a person is evolving faster than what they would evolve now. Yeah, so that's the process, I would say. It's challenge and as well as an exciting opportunity.
Mm-hmm. So you're saying that don't target everybody, create your
Yeah.
niche, then you go ahead and target them. And yes, the attention span, absolutely true.
Yeah.
Content is more important than the length of it. So amazing insights. Tell me one thing, Mayank. Going forward, you seem someone who's very rooted. Okay, you are heading a team and in a prestigious and a luxury market. You're someone who's very rooted. So where does this kind of connection comes from?
I think it's a lot to do with the upbringing as well. The way we were raised up, the kind of people we are from a joint family. We had a lot of people around us always, and they're automatically we build empathy towards different set of attitudes, behaviors, expectations. So you're not always reacting to stuff. Yeah. So you're trying to absorb. You're trying to understand that all the expectations are right. It's not wrong. No one, if someone is irritated or frustrated, it's not because they want to be. It's just the situation that they are in, and we need to help them resolve that situation. Sometimes we can help, sometimes we cannot. Just listen. So plus, I am someone who likes books, who likes meeting families. So that automatically again brings that rootedness. We have seen failures. We have reached thus far to a certain milestone, certain place, but it has come with lots of ups and downs. So there have been challenges, there have been failures. So those failures also teach something. Those help us change as an individual, evolve as an individual to see things in a different light. Plus, I have a strong re-energizing ritual. I go for some sort of running or some sort of yoga frequently, and also spend some constructive time with my young kids to bring out their constructive energies as well. So all of those things put together really help me, keep rooted, as you say, in the.
I can feel that energy. It's so calm. It's so amazing. And you
Great.
are,
Thank you for that.
like I said, you are in a leadership position. Usually, when I speak to people in leadership position, I see that stress. I see that energy of, okay, there's something.
That's always there.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
So, this is so amazing to meet you. So,
Mm.
please tell us one thing. You have led diverse teams across various regions, from India to Middle East. And Middle East itself it's like
Yeah,
the whole world is there. Okay.
absolutely.
So,
Right.
how would you describe your leadership style, and what have you found to be the most effective way of leading teams in a diverse environment?
I have a very collaborative style of working with people, and that extends to my leadership style as well. I believe in sharing success with people. The success of people, the success of a company or of any campaign or any activity or a project is not dependent on one individual. It's the entire team, and sometimes not even the direct team that is working there, but the indirect associates who are associated with the delivery of those people in that team. So it's very important to acknowledge who they are, what they're working on, what their motivations are. So a lot of time goes into communication, interacting, having conversations with people. What are they really looking up to? What are their life motivation, personal and professional motivations? And how do I converge the vision of our project, the vision of our company with their motivation? So when we find that convergence, it really helps bring that sort of alignment. And that's what I'm always seeking from the people who are working directly and indirectly in a project. And then whenever the result is there, it's meant to be shared with everyone. The success of that is shared with everyone. So that whole sharing of success is the secret, plus being very collaborative with people. So I think that brings the magic, actually. If there's so much diversity here, if you don't allow that diversity to really play freely and independently in a platform, then we are killing the diversity. So best way to bring the diversity is to give them confidence, give them open field. Just make sure there is a clarity and alignment there for communication. But once you have that, magic happens. When the diverse team comes together, magic happens.
I want to ask you, something here. You have spoken about the challenges. Now, marketing is not just limited to, bigger brands. Even an
Absolutely.
influencer is into marketing, okay,
Yeah.
creativity. So what advice, like, 3 advices from your side, from a position where you are continuously growing, and it's a continuously growing field, marketing, evolving field. Okay, so what are the 3 advice that you would give to a smaller brand, probably, who is in the field of, who has to go ahead and brand itself? So what are the 3 advice that you will give from your side?
That's a tough question, but also a very personal question. So because I started working out with brands which were not large, they were not the largest brands back then. For example, when I was in Heinz, Complan, we were small brands compared to the market leaders. Similarly with Kohler, not the largest ones, but they are turning out to be good. They're growing. They might become the largest or second or third largest. But the best part of that journey has been to see very closely how challenger brands look at the industry or look at a particular market, right? So for example, Kitopi, who is into cloud kitchens, or let's say here we have Angami, which challenges Spotify with this Arabic content. Yeah. Or if we have Stars Play, which comes up with another Arabic content challenging Netflix here in Middle East. So all of those brands have something in common, which is a very strong identity, which is not defined by traditional framework of that category. Yeah. So it's about how those brands like to, what they can aspire to, or how they can help the consumer look at things different way. So that is one thing that I would say for a small brand, is to really create that aspiration amongst the people, that sometimes, most of the times rather, people don't know exactly what they need. If someone has a vision or a brand has a vision, it has evolved further, they know that what they can deliver, right? What new value can come up. So that's how I would say that a brand or smaller brand should look at things. That is one. And second is, don't follow the same rules, not to be present in the same places where large brands are present always. If we keep fighting their battles their way, we will lose because we have lesser resources. So it's sometimes okay to be at places where the consumers are surprised, oh, why they are here. For example, a brand like Kohler being present in a lifestyle magazine, or a fashion show. Yeah, so that just that makes people think, stand up and think why they are here, and then eventually they remember as well, right? Because it's the similar consumer. And that brings us to the third point, that though we say that niche is good, but let's not be very, very focused also on niche. Sometimes it's good to go to mass marketing as well. People are leaving there, but I would say that mass marketing is good, because let people find you as well. People are smart, people know what they need. So it's both, right? Sometimes they don't know, sometimes they know, yeah, but they are smart eventually. So the benefit of that mass media is that sometimes the brand doesn't know that who are the right people for their product, right? So people can find those product. It's the other way around. So both the elements have to be balanced in a way.
People will seek you if you're out there. You just have to be out there. Man, like I said, you're rooted. Okay, there's a sense of, very calm energy that you have. And that's really amazing, actually, to see in a
Thank you for that
position. How often, when we see spirituality, okay, you said you are into yoga, you are into running. How does spirituality play a very strong role in terms of growth, personal growth that is concerned? And how has it helped you in your, leadership journey?
I think it has helped a lot, because spirituality is something that allows me or anyone who follows that so many different aspects of life, so many different aspects of an individual within themselves and within others. So we start appreciating those small details that matter. Yeah. So there's that element of knowing, being aware, not only broad awareness, but in detail, everything that matters, even small breath, small attitude, small behavior, our demeanor, our style. And I'll just take an example. So in a B2B brand like ours, sometimes, rather most of the times, it's a high stakes deal for a customer. So for a customer, when it's high stakes, they want to be sure what they're using. So therefore, trust and credibility becomes very important. So after a point in time, it's not the product of the brand, but it's the people who are representing that brand become more important, right? So that the people who are representing that brand, people who are representing that product or that company, who they are, how they are in terms of the demeanor, their spirituality as individuals, trustworthy or not, that gives that confidence, that aura, that energy around someone automatically translates to a customer, and then they eventually fall in love with, right? And that's where spirituality comes into play. Being aware, being attentive to those small details of oneself and the other one, and then translating that into everything that we do. Every small thing then impacts that success. If you don't do that, that's where you see the importance of that. Then you may sound, or someone might appear not too attentive or not too interesting. Interesting. Otherwise, you have to find values in people and values in brand. There's so many things. That is something that will come out very clearly once you start self-reflecting and start meeting people who are like your helping them grow as well.
Marketing is storytelling. Yes,
absolutely.
Storytelling is a very powerful tool when it comes to a brand building. What kind of storytelling have you done in your life, that has built this brand? Mayank Turan, who is a thought leader, who is calm, who's connected with himself. So what kind of storytelling has gone in this?
So there are two parts of the storytelling for an individual. I think for me as well. One is the storytelling to myself and to the others, right? So continuously refining who I am, what I do, what I represent, and then sharing that with oneself. That is the storytelling to oneself, and that happens a lot while you are running, you are hiking, or while just sitting and doing nothing, right? And similarly, when the storytelling with others happens via people, through conversations. I have been in love with the companies that I've worked with. So most of my life, my professional and personal life, has been at work. So I spend a lot of time with individuals and peoples and teams in the company, not only who are in the particular office, but outside that, different US, China, India, just interacting and trying to understand. Things may not come out of it, but sharing and hearing things. So that slowly transmits the message of Mayank, that slowly transmits the message of who we are as a brand, as a company, as a region, and try and shape that slowly. I think it's been very infinitesimally small movement every day, and eventually you reach there. So I would say consistency is very important. Just not giving up, consistently being very humble, trustworthy, and being true, being honest. So I think that's something has been my way of sharing my story with people within the organization, and then inviting a lot of people. Whenever we have something culminating, I love to invite a lot of people to that activity, to that assignment on the last week, so people can feel that energy. So that energy transference of success, the energy transference of people and with people, that actually helps me grow.
So life in Dubai, can you tell us about your life in Dubai in terms of how has it been, and what are the 3 aspects of Dubai that you love the most?
Yeah, Dubai, I came here about 6 years ago. It has been actually quite a journey in terms of how I thought about this place, and then eventually what I feel it to be. Initially, I felt a bit disconnected, not to be true, but now I feel so connected that I feel home here. Yeah, and so the best part of Dubai is that the people, as you said, are so diverse that everyone wants to do something. Everyone has a purpose behind their action and purpose behind their existence. So there is something of a very positive energy around people. They want to do something. So eventually your energy is also very high, always, that you also want to do something. So that creation bonds creation, gives birth to creation. So that is something is fabulous about Dubai, I would say. The second is it's very open. It's very welcoming of new ideas. I was not great at execution when I came to Dubai. My boss said that you have great ideas, but I'm yet to see something turning out of it. But that it completely changed 5 years ago when I started looking at Dubai as well, that whatever Dubai plans, it executes. So that's what I wanted to be as well. And that translated. Now I know that whatever you give me, I know I can make things happen. So those kind of things have been really very helpful from a city perspective and a country perspective as well.
Mayank, thank you so much for sharing. Your journey is actually so beautiful.
I think Boss Talks is like finding hidden gems, I would say. I saw a few podcasts. I saw really good people, interesting people that you would not otherwise find them on the public platform. So it's hats off to you. I think keep doing that job really well, finding the right people, finding good people that we tend to miss out. So it's a special work. So keep doing that. Thank you for that. Okay.
Thank you so
Done.
much.